The monk stood with his arms wide open. Two sharp blades hung from his sleeves. In each hand, he carried a 25-kilogram bucket filled with water. His task was to walk through a narrow, sloping path up the mountain and pour the water into a pit, without lowering his hands. If his arms dropped even slightly, the knives would pierce his own body. At first, he failed again and again, but determined to earn a promotion quickly, he began carrying 400 buckets every day. After months of relentless training, he surpassed all the other disciples. Now he could walk with both buckets as if floating in the air, perfectly balanced, strong, and graceful. He even had enough energy left to help others. But when his master found out, he scolded him. During training, the master said, "You must not help others. If you do, they lose their chance to learn." The monk was afraid, but he understood the lesson. Once his master approved, he was sent to the next level of training. This time, the challenge was different. He had to listen to the sound of his master striking a wooden fish, and with every beat, ring a bell using a special hammer. At first, he thought the task was pointless, but the moment he lifted the hammer, he realized the truth. It was only 10 kilograms, yet it was attached to a long, flexible bamboo stick with no solid support. Holding it felt like lifting 100 kilos, and he had to use just one hand. In the beginning, he gripped the hammer near the top, barely managing to strike a few times before his wrist gave out. He looked at his master, who kept striking the fish calmly, rhythmically. Something inside the monk awakened, a spark of determination. He tightened his grip and kept going. His wrist ached, his arms burned, but he didn't give up. Months later, he was striking with speed and precision, holding the hammer from the far end of the stick. He passed the test and was promoted to supervisor of the scripture pavilion. But his journey wasn't over yet. In the next stage, he had to stand between two burning incense sticks and focus only on their flickering flames. His head wasn't allowed to move, not even a little. At first, he was confident, his eyes following every flicker, but as his master increased the speed of the flames, his head moved slightly and the fire burned him. But your head must not move. The monk closed his eyes for a moment, calmed his mind, and when he opened them again, his focus was absolute. No matter how wildly the flames danced,